everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio. I was just sitting here starting to do some crafting. I had made these kind of faux envelopes the other night, and these little embellishments as well. And so I thought I would bring you along with me while I make a few more. My idea is to do some purple ones, so that's where we're going to start. So I think I have everything. I've got some black ink and some purple ink, and I've got some stamps, and I've got some purple papers, and I have book pages that I'm going to tear out. So I think I have everything. If not, I'll have to stop and grab some stuff. But the first thing that we want to do is make these little embellishment type things. I make homemade embellishments, so let me just show you real quick. So just to give you an idea, these are some of the butterflies that I made out of different papers, different colors. Just by stamping with black ink. And there's one purple, but it's on black ink on purple paper. And I just used all my scraps and just sat here one night and stamped them and cut them out while I was watching videos, as you know that I always do that. Here's one that I stamped on craft paper. So anyway, so we're going to make some of these, the butterflies. And then, let's see what else. And then here, I actually did, this is one of these. This one was done on craft paper. And this was done on just like an off-white scrap that I had in my scrap pile. And I actually colored these in with marker, actually Crayola Super Tips. So that's that. And I did make a few more kind of beetle, ladybug type ones, and then I colored them different colors. And I did some bees. And I did them some yellow, put some gold on some so they're sort of sparkly. And I did them on craft as well, craft paper. These just make for easy embellishments if you have stamps. I don't have a lot of different stamps, so this is going to be real trial and error to see what works. I've never, really used these for that purpose, but we'll see. We'll see if it'll work. So that's just some ideas of what we're going to make the embellishments. This right here is an actual stamp that I have, and it looks like a film strip with bugs on it, and I pulled that out of my ephemera box and cut it and put it on there, and I thought it looked kind of cute, just pretty neutral. So that's what we're going to end up making. So the first thing we want to do is do some stamping. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down if I'm in, see where I'm in camera, and we'll do some stamping. Okay, so I have some purple papers here, and I think I have a few purplish scraps. I've got a bag of scraps here. That I will real quick just peek in and see if I have anything that, remember they have to be fairly big enough to stamp on. Oh, there's one. Oh, I see something else. I don't know if that will be, well, it might be. And you can do these any color you want. I'm going to do some Christmas ones soon because I just designed that Christmas digital, and I want to go ahead and get a Christmas journal started. But I'm getting things put together, so I'll do some Christmas ones later. Okay, let's just start with what we have. Okay, so I think if I'm going to use the purple backgrounds, I'm going to use the black ink. So let's see, we could probably get let's see if we can get a big one out of this. I know that this stamp works best if it's not on this, so we're going to, Uhu glue is a water-based glue, so you can put it on the back of here and it won't hurt your stamp at all. And you should be able to wipe it off when you remove it from your base. So I'm going to go ahead and try to ink this up. This is kind of a large butterfly, so I'm going to have to press all over it to get it to mark. Let me see if I can do it this way. No, it won't fit that way, so we're going to do it this way. And there is a 5-second rule, they say. I don't know if that's true or not, but if you press it for 5 seconds, it gives the ink a chance to soak into the paper. So we're going to see if we can do that. And I have fine liners, multi-liners, so if part of it doesn't stamp, I'm not opposed to filling in areas. Oh, that came out pretty good. Let me get my stamp off. I do have a stamp off paper that I keep. Okay, let's see if we could, I don't know if we could get this on there. Let me see. Maybe if I had a Post-it. Let me see if I can. I'll put this paper right here. And we will, I'm thinking I might want to stamp this with purple though. Let's try it. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to look. Let us see. Ooh, that looks like it's pretty inked up. Okay, here we go. So if we stamp it right here, I'm going to put it a little bit up on the paper. And we'll see what happens. Anyways, this was fun. I was doing these the other night and I really enjoyed the coloring part. So to do them on a non-patterned paper, like an off-white or coffee dyed, and then color them, it was just so relaxing. I was watching some videos, trying to catch up. Ooh, kind of pretty. I was watching some videos trying to catch up, and I was able to just sit and stamp and color and cut. Way fun. Okay, so I'll wait to cut those out in just a second. Let's find another. There's a purple piece right here. Let's see if that might fit good, but I think because that's so purple, let's make this black and see how it comes out. I don't know how it will. Let's see. Whoops. Whoa. I just thought that if I got some ephemera made, like, you know, like some of these, maybe two or three of these in each different color. Then when I go to put them in the journals, if I'm looking for a color, it's things that are done already in that color. And then I can change the design based on what the theme is. Okay, so that did not come out really great. But this was an old jelly print. So I wonder if it would ruin my marker if I just outlined it. Wow. I have to kind of see how it goes. Because you know, you can make ephemera just by drawing on paper. It just goes way fast if you stamp it, so. This might actually come out kind of cute. Because I do leave a little bit of paper on the outside of them. So let's just see. I'm going to cut this out now. Find my scissors. Oops. I buried them, I guess. Oh, no, they're right here. I'm going to cut it out and see what we come up with. If I leave a little bit of purple around it, so basically what that taught me was the acrylic paint on stamping on paper that's been jelly printed with acrylic paints probably is not going to stamp real well, but that's kind of pretty. So let's pretend that it was going on there. See, that would be very pretty. I like it. Okay, so we've got that one. Okay. I'm going to stick with the butterflies. I think the flower is pretty light. But anyways. Okay, let's see what we got next. Some other papers here. Ooh. This might be pretty. What about a couple small maybe a small butterfly and a large? Let's see. I think I did all large the other night, and I was thinking, gosh, I wish I had done some small ones. So once we get a couple of them done, we really only need like 3 or 4. I'll show you. I could go on and do many different ones on these papers, and maybe I'll do a few blank ones. Okay, so see how this did not totally stamp. So what we do for that is we just outline it here. Okay, and we make it work. There, this one looks like it needs a line. This needs a line. I have to see, this right here is good. This line goes there. This actually can go there. And this comes all the way in like that. And this one, you can go like that. Then I think that's good. Okay, so let's try making a small one as well. Okay, let's make a small one. Get my head out of there. Just checking to see if we're in camera. I think I'm way down here at the bottom. Oh no, we're in. It's hard because I don't see real well, and I have magnifier glasses that I use. I don't know what you call them. I call them magnifiers because that's what they do. So I can't always tell. So I gotta like bend over something to be able to really see it. So here I'm just gonna outline this one as well. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so we used all of them so far. So I'm gonna just do a butterfly on a solid piece so you can see that. Okay, so let's do a couple on. It's not very wide. Oh, we'll have to use this one. We'll do a couple on there, and maybe one on there. We'll do the big butterflies because that's what I did before, and it was like pretty easy. So let's do these. I just want to show you how it looks and how you can color them. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. Oh, that came out pretty good. I do believe that I, outlined them when I did them the other night as well, before I colored them. So I'm gonna do a couple on here. I wonder if we can. I'm pressing down and kind of moving it around, hoping it's grabbing some of that ink. Yeah, that looks a little better. Looks like we need to get some of that body. Okay. Like I said, these are so fun and so relaxing to do, and then you can add them to anything. Okay, pretty good. And let's do one on here, just so you see how the difference in the color turns out. I really enjoyed, I mean, the paper's pretty, but I really enjoyed doing the coloring part. Just a preference of mine, because I enjoy coloring. Anything that just makes it relaxing is great with me. Ooh, tea. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ink this off on here. And I'm going to do one in the purple and see how that comes out on the plain paper. What do you think? Yes? Yes, no, maybe? Let's try it. Okay, let's see. Let's do it this way. Oh, pretty. Very pretty. Okay. Okay, so I think you get the idea with the stamping on. You can either use your colored paper or you can use an off-white or a white paper. Try to kind of clean that stamp off a little. Okay. Okay, so next step. Next step is let's get our marker. It's gonna be kind of hard to fill this in. I think I can connect the lines with black, but when you stamp it in purple, I don't have a purple multi-liner, so we're just gonna connect them because we're gonna color these anyways. Okay, there's one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. Actually, let's color them first, and then we'll cut them out because these we don't need to color. But let's color these. I'm thinking this one's got purple ink, so I'm not going to color that either. Let's just color one of these and one of these so you can see how they look, and you don't have to, but okay, so I just use Crayola super tips, and I do use a sheet of paper just to see what color it's gonna, that'll be kind of pretty, huh? So all I would do is just color this in. You can make them multicolored. or you can use colored pencils and we can shade them. And you don't have to be real specific because I use them for junk journals, so you know I don't want them too grungy, but a little bit. Okay, so that's kind of pretty. Let's see what we can do with this one. This one, that's kind of pretty, huh? Kind of a pinky purple. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm just covering everything. The black, all of it. And then if I feel like I need to go back in and make the lines darker, I can do that. But this just makes the coloring really easy. Oh, quite pretty. Okay, how's that? I'm thinking I'm kind of liking it. I might actually color this one as well. Let's do this big one. I don't know. If we ruin it, we ruin it, but I don't think we're gonna. And it might define the wings a little more. But there's so many different things you can do with them. You can leave them, you can color them different colors. I mean, this paper has, you know, green and yellow and purple and pink. So you could actually make this butterfly any color you wanted, multicolored. But I think I like it because it's kind of defining it. Okay. Okay, I like it. Okay, so we're going to cut these out. And I'm going to cut them out, and then I will be right back and show you how they look when they're cut out. Okay, so I'm back. Hey. And I've got these colors. So these are the larger butterflies. Okay. Really pretty. I kind of like this one a lot. And this is the purple one that's just on the off-white. This is on a craft. And understand that this paper is actually packing paper, so it's very thin. So when I put this one on here in order, because it was going to hang off, I backed it with another piece of book page to strengthen it. The craft paper and some of these others are pretty thin. And here's the small one. I think I want to round this corner a little bit. Okay. There's the small one, and then there's the flower that we did, and there's a flower. So I'm thinking that we'll make 3, and we'll use these to make them. So let me show you. The first thing I did is I used book page out of here. I just looked for ones that had quite a bit of text on them. I didn't care if they were written on or anything like that. Okay, so we've got 3. I'm going to use this again because I'm going to show you something. And these are, okay, so looking at this, it's about 5.5. So what I did is I folded one, and then I kind of used that as an idea to fold the rest. But I wanted the base of this to be upright. So I folded it like this, because I wanted the text to be upright, and then when you fold this down, the text will also be upright. So let's kind of make it 2, 3, let's make it 4 inches, or about there. Okay, so we've got that. And then if we fold this down, and I'm just lining up this side, then our text is all going in that direction. So let's do that again. I'm just looking and there's writing on there, which I could erase, but it's just as easy to just fold it the other way. And these straight sides are the sides I'm lining up, okay? Let's do this one. And you're going to see that these are not all the same size, because it's just, I don't know, just kind of guessing. Okay, so look there. These two are about the same size, and this one looks to be smaller, so that's okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, so the next thing I found when I made these was, this is a very old book page. So I had to reinforce these where I creased it. The problem here is I don't own a lot of washi tape. I never have. I'll show you my whole array of washi tape. It's right here. This washi tape is all washi tape that I got from somebody's craft sale at their house. So it's very old. It rips and whatever, but as you can see, I have nothing that matches purple. So what we're going to do is we are going to take some book page, which is what I did right here, and I just reinforced it. So we're going to take some book page. Might as well take this one, it's ripped out already. I mean, it doesn't have to have text on it or whatever. And we're just going to rip a piece about like this. Okay. And then we are going to distress it. And all we want to do is make it so that it's going to match our piece. And we only have to distress one side of it, because we're going to fold it and glue it over the edge. Okay. And I'm going to make a couple of these. Now, if you have washi tape, and I did order some, I got on the, what is it, the Temu bandwagon. After I watched everybody show me all the good deals they got, and kind of reviewed some of the items, showed me what was good, what was not necessarily what they expected, that kind of thing. So I ordered a bunch of stuff, and some of it was washi tape. So I don't know that I ordered purple, but I did order some. It would be the first time I've ever actually bought washi tape. I do make my own out of digitals and clear label paper, or I'll use vellum or paper and put double-sided tape on it. So I have done that. I don't think I have any purple. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take this. I don't know if you can see. Let me get these stamps out of the way. You can see my glue book in here, so I'm going to pull it over just so you can kind of see it. And all I'm going to do is glue this piece. And this should reinforce. Okay. I'll do this one. I'm going to do the bottom as well, but I just wanted to kind of show you the tops. And then I can do the bottoms and come back and show you how we do the inside. And then okay, here it is. Oh, if you were a fly on my wall, you would just laugh. It's so funny because when I craft, my desk usually is very clean. I try to clean up when I'm finished with something. And really, truly, it is very clean and organized. That's how I am. Until I craft. So, before I craft, it's all clean. But after I craft, you have to try to dig yourself out of it. Okay, so this one is a little longer because I have this is kind of cut, so I'm going to trim that off and make this one a little bit narrower, which will work for us. And that way we won't have it sticky right there. And it's okay if they're a little bit different, right? We just need to distress that edge. Okay, so our tops are done. And then we're going to do the same with the bottom, but I think what I'm going to do with the bottom is maybe make it all purple. So let's try this. If we take our distress ink and do the whole thing purple, we could use purple paper, but maybe we'll do that on one or two of them, but we can also do this. Okay, how easy was that? Okay, so if we've got three, so let's just do this. Do one. Oh, that'll be pretty. And then let's see, we could actually, that would be pretty too, but we can embellish later. Let's just do this so I don't confuse you. I just want to show you how I did those. Plus I love this purple, so. So on the other ones, it was washi tape that I used to reinforce, and on this one, just paper. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so let's cut this as well. I'm just going to try to cut it sort of in half. Then I picked whatever designs I wanted to put on them. So, kind of like that. That one's pretty. What about this flower? If I did that way, I don't know, it's kind of plain. It might have to go on something first. Maybe. Oh, that'll be good. Let's do that. I like it. And I like it all kind of torn too. Let's tear this edge. Let's glue this on there. Nice. Let me do it this way maybe? Yes. Okay. Very nice. Then we'll just rip that part off. Right there. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So this one, because I've already backed it, I don't need to make it any stiffer because the rose is already backed on this piece of paper. We're going to go ahead and put that right there. Oh, very pretty. This one also is pretty heavy. So, however, I'm thinking that we may need to back it as well. So let me see if I have a piece of paper up here. Scrap piece that I can use. Okay, here's a scrap piece of music paper. Let's go ahead and glue that on there. And it's just to reinforce it, that's all. The music paper is pretty light, but it is a little bit, it does reinforce it a little, so I'm gonna leave an outline on it, a very small one. So you won't even really realize what kind of paper that is. It's just a piece of scrap. Okay. Oh yeah, that firms it up a little bit. I'm going to distress that paper. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and put that on. And I'm just going to take the glue off because I didn't think that I was going to let it hang off. Two, and then we just have to do this one, and this one is going to be the same, so I'm going to have to add a piece of text right here. Okay, how pretty. Okay, so those are the three outsides. okay? And then what we want to do is we want to cover the inside for journaling space. So what I did is I took regular paper. Let me see if I have any here. Okay, that'll work. And it doesn't have to go all the way to the edge, but you know, close. So I'm looking and I can actually tear that right there. And I want to come just inside. Okay. And this paper will go in my neutral scrap pile. This we're going to go ahead and put in there. Might have to change my glue page pretty soon. And that gives us a journaling space on the inside. We want to see right where we have to fold. So that's how it will look, like this, with some journaling space. But we want to go ahead and distress it. On the inside and the outside. Okay. That gives us our first piece. Oh, how pretty. And then when you go to put it in a journal, depending on what journal you put it in, you can, you know, put something else on it if you'd like. You can also leave this off and add a decoration that matches your journal. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in this pile and we'll finish these up. Okay, so there you go. So the only thing that I'm thinking is, I think I want to round these corners. I got looking at them thinking, oh, I think I need to round them. So we're going to take the 1/2 inch round and see if we can just, oh yeah, that looks quite a bit better. This paper's pretty thin, so yeah, I like the rounded corner better. So let's do that on all of them. Just need to trim this one. Okay, so let's kind of do a quick recap of what we did. These were the sample ones that I showed you. That's what we tried to make. So we can tuck those in a journal. These are the ones we made today, the purples. So the first thing we did is we picked out papers and stamped on them, and then some of them we colored and some of them we didn't. We used those to put on our faux envelopes, like as a closure. So that's what we got. Butterflies galore. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of different colors so I have this ephemera on file, you know, for when I need to use it. But also I want to go ahead and start a Christmas journal, so I'm trying to get everything together for that. Anyways, I'd like it if you could subscribe, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to be notified when I do videos, hit the bell and it'll notify you. I do not do videos every day. Usually just once or twice a week. I think that's it. They're usually, I try to keep them less than an hour. Some of them are about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, so they aren't too long. But anyways, I hope you try this and build up your ephemera pile. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. See you in the next video. Bye.